Welcome to the Hiring Perspective Real Stories, where we delve into the world of job interviews from triumphs to challenges, preparation strategies to unexpected twists. These real stories go beyond generic advice. Tune in for inspiration, guidance, and a deeper understanding of what it takes to succeed in today's competitive job market.
So, in today's episode, we have with us Swamyana. Swamyana is an alumni of NITK of the batch of 2023 from the Civil Department, currently placed in Fastenal. Hello, Swamyana.
Yeah. Hi, Mukilan. Thank you for doing this. Uh,
Okay, so we'll dive into the interview questions. First of all, tell us about the job and location and share some information about the package, etc.
okay. I got placed in a company called Fastenal. It is an American company. And my CTC, it's like 17 lakh CTC per annum. And out of that, which is 13.5 lakhs LPA as my base salary and 1.4 lakhs as a provident fund and other, and includes other things. So this is how, and Fastenal is a like it is a wide variety. It is a like distributor of wide variety of industrial products and construction products. It is also a logistic company.
That's
So
great.
and my workplace is Bangalore. So in India, there's only one office of Personal that is Bangalore. So I it's the only choice that I have.
Definitely. So, moving on to our next question. Why choose the particular field over your parent domain? How do you know which domain is the right one for you?
Okay, for this question, for me, in my case, like there was we had unfortunately due to lockdown we had to come to our homes in my first year of BTech itself. So in my second year, second semester, when I came back to my home, there was I was introduced to programming because we had C language in our academics. Uh, then I just started learning very basic C language programming, but as there was no contact with my professors in the lockdown, so I had not developed any interest in civil core. So, but then later when after my third year when I came to know about programming and coding and all this stuff, I started getting interested in. So that's how I learned all this stuff and got placed in like coding company.
Definitely. Okay, so could you share with us your preparation strategy? When did you start and how well it went?
Okay, as you know, the internship season will be starting in after the second year, like during your start of third year of BTech. But at that time, I was not aware of all these things, internships, resume, or placements, all these things. Then when all my friends got placed in nice companies as an intern when they were going for the interns. Later, I came to know and I started asking them how did they prepare and all. So when I came to know about coding, DSA, and all these things. Then I started my preparation after my third year of BTech, at the end of sixth semester. In my summer break, I just started it very seriously, and I have done the preparation for 3 or 4 months exactly before the start of my seventh semester, before the placement season. I have done a decent preparation of DSA and other core subjects. Then in August, I just got placed.
Okay, so could you tell us some reference books or websites through which
Okay.
you were practicing?
For me, I followed some of the very good YouTube channels and other online resources. I followed Strivers SD sheet, and even he has updated his content more. It's even much better now. At that time, I followed even one of the GFG courses, Geeks for Geeks course on DSA. And right now you can use YouTube. It has everything right now for Striver and Love Bubber, these two channels, which are like Take You Forward and Codehead. These two channels are way better right now, and you can use these two channels to get placed. It has all the information that you need.
Definitely. So this was for DSA alone, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what
DSA and even core subjects as well. You'll get from these subjects and websites. These two YouTube channels and their websites will give you everything you know. You need to know. You need to know about coding interviews and all the core subjects as well as DSA part. You'll get in this.
good. That's great to hear. Was this the first company you sat for?
No, there are like 9 to 10 other companies which I applied, but unfortunately I couldn't even get the interview chance because I couldn't clear the initial coding test. So this was the first chance that I got to sit for the coding interview, and I just got placed in the first interview that I gave.
That's great to hear. Share with us the experience on the day of your interview.
So exactly the day I got the result of the shortlisted candidates, I had only one day to prepare for my interview. So the first interview it was like 1 or 1.5 hour long, where there were two of the interviewers. They were very friendly and they asked me about little very basic DSA questions, and they also tested me upon other core subjects like SQL queries, like few SQL queries, and also OOPS. They also asked me about OOPS and real life applications of OOPS and all those things. So it was a very nice interview, but I could not clearly like at that part, all the DSA part and all these things I could explain properly to the interviewer. But the only thing which I did not tell him properly are the projects, because I was not really prepared how to tell the projects in an interview, how to express myself. So that one thing you can actually, that if you could also try to learn how to explain projects in a very clear way to the interview, that would be helpful. I did not thought that I'll get shortlisted, selected for the next HR round. And then the even my HR round was on the same day. Exactly, it was on the same day. They just asked me. My interviewer just asked me all the basic HR questions, like where will you see yourself in the next 5 years, or what are your strengths and weaknesses. So all the basic, the standard HR questions she has asked me, and I've answered them well. So I just got selected in Fastnet.
Yeah. So you had mentioned the written test. So what type of questions can we expect in the
Okay.
written test? What is the
Uh,
difficulty of the question?
So written test, to prepare for the written coding test, it's a very important point, because if you are not able to clear the initial coding now, you won't be able to sit for the placement. So you need to make sure that you get shortlisted in the initial coding round. Further, you can practice, or you can give contest and practice in lead code itself. Lead code and interview it. Put yourself some timer. It has like interview and the lead code. They have the timer options. You can put a timer and start solving questions, and medium to hard level questions, because that's where if you start solving them, it will be very easy for you to clear the initial coding round, I can say. Those two
Okay,
websites are enough.
definitely. So you told your entire interview process happened across one single day itself. So tell us how you felt after getting to know that you were shortlisted. How did you enjoy after? How did you celebrate? Celebrate is the right word.
Okay,
After
like
getting
like
placed.
like it's like the celebrate. I was on the top of the world. Like at that time, I was like, so all my, like I was because I just ruined my internship season. I couldn't get any intern. There was no experience, so I was a little very stressed and scared whether I'll be getting a nice placement or not. So all the hard work and everything just it just paid off. I just thought, and I felt very happy, and my friends were also very happy for me. Friends and family were very happy for me, actually.
Definitely.
We had a very great party after that, after my placement, on the same day itself, going to Red Rock and having a big party.
Red Rock, the go-to place.
Yeah, yeah, the go-to place.
Yeah. So, how did you relax yourself whenever you were overworked? You told that you were
Okay,
practicing for a lot of time. So,
okay.
how did you relax yourself?
It was like my preparation was, because one thing was I was interested in solving the questions itself, DSA questions itself, because it felt like those logical questions. It felt like actually solving. That was actually nice, actually. And then the other part, like whenever, even if I feel like watching the computer screen and all, if I feel overworked or something like that, I used to go out, chill out with my friends, go to the ground and play some games. I used to even play table tennis and other games like cricket and all, to just relax in the evening and all. I used to get back to work again after that. That would actually, and talk to people and kids usually. That's what I do when in college.
Yes. So, the next question is, if you could do over your entire 4 years of BTech with respect to placement, what would you do differently and why?
Okay, it's a good question, actually. So for this, like I think there are many things with the knowledge that I have, right, with the things that I know now. I would have done my BTech in a very different way. I used to, like I did not join any clubs before, any. I was not a part of any club. So if I had to do my BTech again from the start, I would join many technical clubs and other clubs as well, and join many communities, explore many different things, and meet. And the best thing is, I would recommend you to do is network with many people. talk to as many people as possible, because when you meet new people, you'll broaden your perspective, like that. That will also increase your opportunities everywhere you go.
Definitely. Okay, so we're coming towards the end of our interview. So, do you have any advice for the juniors with respect to placement?
Okay, with respect to placement, see, like for a if, just one thing I can say is, if you are like, there is also luck that is involved in your placements. So, but if you are doing genuine hard work, if you are practicing regularly and improving yourself every day, then sooner or later you will get placement one or the other day. It's just like you need to wait for your day patiently, and the game is all about patience and consistency. If you are doing consistent hard work and practicing questions every day, preparing for the interviews and all, it will be very easy for you. You'll get, because there are so many opportunities, so many companies coming to NITK every year in internships and placements.
Okay,
So,
so you
but
tend to practice regularly. So, how
yeah.
many questions ideally should one solve per day?
It actually depends. Like, first, there are people who solve only 100 questions and they get placed, and there are people who solve 400 and 500 questions. It depends on you. It's like, focus more on the quality of questions. Try to do variety of questions. Like, there are from all the topics, such in such a way that it covers all the topics. There are so many topics in the data structures and algorithms. Try to cover all the topics, like trees, binary trees, then graphs and everything, and all those things. If you try to cover all those things, you like ideally, like uh, 300 to 400 problems, lead code problems, or in GFG problems are enough, I think.
Definitely. So, do you have
And
any
for
general advice for
for
us?
uh, I'll just tell you all the things that you need for interviews first. For interviews, you need to keep your before the start of the internship season or the placement season, keep your resume clear and concise. You need to know each and everything about your resume, because they'll ask you all the things from your resume. And all the projects that you put in your resume, you should be able to express them, like explain them clearly to the interviewer. So at least put two or three good projects in your resume, build them on your own. And even mock interviews are a great way for you, because you will be in interviews. You need to keep yourself calm and confident. You should not be nervous. So for that, the best way is mock interviews. Try to give as many mock interviews as possible with your friends. Ask your club members or your seniors or your friends to take a mock interview. So that will help you, because you won't be new for an interview, because yeah, if you practice more interviews. And you can also do this thing, like if you are giving a particular company ka interview, then you can go to GFG or lead code anyway, and see the previous interview experience. So that will help you a lot, because you, and also try to know about the company beforehand. You go to their website and check, because when you tell the interviewer that I just applied for your company because I liked something in your company and all, that would make more sense for him, and he will be really likable. You will be really likable.
Okay. So that's great talking to you, Swamiana. You've given us a lot of information about placements and about how you prepare for them. Thanks a lot again, once again, for joining us in.
To put everything in, like, again, shall I repeat all the pointers once to put everything?
Yep,
Fine. It's
definitely,
fine.
definitely. The
So
more you
if you
tell, the
want,
better it is.
okay, to put everything in a nutshell, I can say is, for placements and interviews, do genuine preparation and ask your friends for help. And you can keep your resume ready beforehand. Know about the company before. Try to read the GAN reviews of the previous company, and even taking as many as mock interviews, and also reading the previous interview experience of that company. All these things, if you do and everything, and try to explain the projects very well, which is a very important part. If you And also communication skills are very important. Communication skills, like the soft skills, or the interview skills needed. How to talk to an interviewer, because he's a complete stranger. All these things matter. If you just learn all these things, just 3 to 4 months of your decent preparation is enough to get a nice placement or an internship. It's just you need to, like, there is also luck involved. Luck is one of the factor in internships and placements. But if you really do genuine preparation, there are so many companies which are coming to NITK. It will be very easy for you. Sooner or later, you'll get your placement. That's
Definitely.
all I can
Thanks.
say.
Thanks a lot
Thank
once
you.
again. I'll just stop the recording here. Uh,
If you found this episode informative and engaging, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with future interviews and content. Your support means the world to us. Don't forget to leave a comment below. If you have any questions or doubts, we are here to help you on your path to success. Until next time, signing off, Mukhil.